Today, we are witnessing a subtle but significant shift in that ancient rhythm. A change that is not marked by a coronation or a decree, but by a quiet, deliberate, and deeply personal passing of the torch. As His Majesty the King navigates a period of treatment, his son, the Prince of Wales, is not merely filling in, he is stepping up. This is not a story of a king stepping down, but of a future king stepping forward. It's a story of a son supporting his father, and in doing so, offering the nation a glimpse of a monarchy that is both resilient and deeply human. This is the profound meaning behind today's major royal shift. The steadfast son, William's new role, and a quiet confidence of a king. To understand the weight of this moment, we must first acknowledge a truth that underpins the entire institution. The monarchy is immortal, but the monarch is not. The crown is a concept, a symbol of stability that transcends any single individual who wears it. This is the genius of the system. For 70 years, we watched Queen Elizabeth II embody this principle. Through decades of global change, her presence was the constant. Her passing was a seismic event, not just for the grief it inspired, but for the reminder it delivered that the machinery of state, the soul of the nation, must seamlessly continue. When King Charles III ascended the throne, he did so with the full weight of that understanding. He knew his reign would act as a bridge, a connection between the revered, century-spanning era of his mother and the modern, forward-looking reign of his son. And now, with the king's cancer diagnosis, that bridge is being tested. But what we are seeing is not a crack in the foundation. Rather, it is the proof of its strength. The king's decision to be open about his health was itself a modern act of vulnerability and transparency. And in stepping back from the public fray to focus on his treatment, he is doing something equally significant. He is placing his trust in the next generation. This is the unspoken contract in action. The institution, in all its might and history, is designed for this very scenario. It has a built-in mechanism for continuity, and its name is William. For much of his life, Prince William has been a prince in waiting. He has been carefully, thoughtfully, and sometimes painfully prepared for this role. We have watched him evolve from a grieving young boy walking behind his mother's coffin to a dedicated airman, a passionate conservationist, a devoted father, and an increasingly assured public figure. But in recent weeks, a palpable change has occurred. The waiting is over. The preparation has become action. Consider his engagements. They are no longer just the charitable visits or the environmental summits, though those continue. He has begun to take on duties that carry the distinct weight of state. He has represented the king at high-level commemorations. He has hosted visiting dignitaries, not just as a charming royal, but as a senior representative of the British crown. The language used by the palace has shifted subtly. He is not assisting, but undertaking responsibilities on behalf of His Majesty. His presence has changed too. There is a new gravity in his bearing, a quiet authority that comes not from a title, but from the conscious acceptance of a burden. He carries himself not as a stand-in, but as a steward. This is the moment where the mantle of future kingship has settled firmly on his shoulders, and he has chosen to stand straight beneath its weight. But to view this shift through a purely political or constitutional lens is to miss its most powerful dimension. At its core, this is a story about family.